When people reach out to us for support with their animals, it's often a crisis situation. We want to do our best to take those critical moments, make them not only stress-free for the animal, but supporting that person in that critical position.
That human-animal bond is so powerful for them, and sometimes their animals are really the only sources of love and support and connection that they may have.
My son had passed away in 2017, and then my partner passed away in 2020. And so I got her. She was my emotional support puppy. Through some financial hardship, we became homeless, and I ended up in the hospital. And Gypsy had nowhere to go. Without me getting well, having the time, and her having the time to be here, and you know, we wouldn't have made it.
Being there for people when they need help is kind of the best part of it. The job is always different, and people bring their interesting problems to us, and we find the ways that we can help them out. You can spot the emotion when they're with their animal, and they're connected. It's part of their family.
So when I had a little bit of a change in life circumstances, I knew that this was a place I could come and there was good people. I wouldn't be able to have my dogs without this service. I wouldn't be able to have my dogs and know that I could feed them tomorrow. For me, that was the hardest thing, was walking in the first time. The first time I walked into the human food bank, I cried. The first time I walked out of here, I cried the first time, because I never thought I'd be in that position.
We know that they're coming to us maybe as their last effort. They've tried everything else to support their animals in their care. This makes a huge difference in the lives of these people, but also, of course, for these animals. We need to, of course, ensure that the most vulnerable animals in our community are protected by our safety net, but we want to prevent these animals from ever having to experience suffering in the first place. We need to address long-term strategies and change policy, change standards.
Our supporters are incredibly important so that we can do that work. We can advocate to government, we can raise awareness among community members, and we can keep this work going for as long as is needed to make those important changes.
If it wasn't for the help of the SPCA with the emergency boarding program, I would have had to give her up. And I wouldn't have been able to do that.
It's been just a real blessing to have you guys here for food and, you know, leashes, bedding, whatever I really needed. I don't think I would have felt like I could have given them the kind of life that they needed and the kind of life that they deserved. I probably wouldn't have my girls anymore, honestly. There was a chunk of time where I could barely feed myself. I know there's no greater praise that I can give.
Your support matters. It changes animals' lives and changes people's lives.
It's okay to ask for help, and sometimes we need a little bit of help so that we can make the future a better place.